Boys, we are finally back here. We're finally back recording in the studio, and it is time to go hard on YouTube this month. I missed you guys so much, dude. I'm finally back. If you guys don't know, the past 2 weeks I was actually on vacation. I went on a cruise, and we're finally back here. So if you guys want to go check out some pictures, I'll leave a link down below to my Instagram if you guys want to subscribe or follow my YouTube, Instagram, I guess you can say. But without further ado, getting back into the swing of the daily videos, I'm going to be telling you guys how to get higher kill games within Apex Legends and how to ultimately get that 20 kill badge within Apex Legends. Because let's be honest here, if you hop into a game and you see someone with that 20 kill badge, it's absolutely sexy. And it's one of the best things you can have on your banner card when you're hopping into the game in Apex Legends, especially in ranked, right? Like, I'm sure you've seen tons of them when you hop into a ranked game. And today, I'm going to be hopefully telling you guys how you can go about practicing your way up to get that 20 kill badge. Now, obviously, you're going to have to practice. Practice makes perfect. But I'm going to be giving you guys some building blocks and some stepping stones to help you guys hopefully get that 20 kill badge a little bit easier. So starting off here with tip number 1, we have landing at a reasonable spot. So when you're trying to go for the 20 kill badge and when you're trying to go for higher kill games in Apex Legends, the start of the match, the very first initial drop has to be hot, right? It has to be extremely fast paced. You're going to want to be the one that gets most of the kills from your first drop. Now I'll try to have clips in the background from when I actually left Skull Town with like 9 kills in the very beginning here. But like when you're going into your first initial drop, you're gonna want to basically try and find a gun, armor, and then just rush as many people as you possibly can within that starting drop. You're gonna want to try and get at least 4 to 6 kills from your starting drop because these starting areas are where most of the action is going to be happening. This is going to be where you're going to get your massive boost in terms of kills for this challenge. Like if you only leave with 2, you can still try and get the 20 badge. But if you leave your starting area with a lot of kills, it's going to put a lot less pressure on you for rotating in the late game, and it's just going to be a lot easier of a time trying to get that 20 kill badge. So try and hop in to like Skull Town, maybe even go to containment or even bunker. But make sure you're looking at where the ship is flying over, and make sure you're looking at the count on how many people are still inside of the dropship, because like I said, you're going to be wanting to be going to the hottest spot on the map to get as many kills as you possibly can off the start of the game. Now the second tip I have here for you guys, I actually learned this from some random I was playing with. He had tons of 20 kill games, and it's actually going to be utilizing the jump towers as heavily as you possibly can. Now these jump towers are so perfectly placed around the map so that you can just easily rotate around in like one big circle around the whole map if you just utilize all of these jump towers in a continuous motion. Basically what I want you guys to do is use the jump towers to either scout out an enemy. Now this will work perfectly with Bloodhound's ultimate ability if you have that, but you're going to want to try and fly through the sky as much as you possibly can, huck some emotes if you really want to. It's kind of fun to do that, but you want to try and either scout out as many enemies as you can from up there and either drop down and third party them, or just fly to better positioning around the map so you can hopefully keep pushing to more gunfights. After you're done your initial drop, don't spend a bunch of time looting. After you've gotten your hopefully 4 to 6 kills from your initial drop, you're going to push as hard as you can over to a drop tower, because then you're going to want to immediately start pushing more gunfights. The less time you have to loot, the more time you have to fight enemies. And the less time you have to run towards enemies, the more time you have to fight enemies. And the best way to get over to enemies faster is by taking the jump towers. So use the balloon towers as often as you can, because A, you'll have a way easier time getting into a better position in the gunfight, and you will be able to find more enemies across the map. Now the third tip here, this one is extremely important, and it has to do with your gunfight positioning and in terms of if you can third party or not. Now, you're not going to try and fight most people head on. I mean, obviously you will, but the more third party engagements you can get yourself in, the better. So obviously don't push straight in to a gunfight if there's like 4 teams already fighting there. You're going to try and fight it from the back, but try and pick off one team by one team, all right? Don't specifically try and run in and fight the whole third party by yourself. Don't try and run in there and fight 3 squads all by yourself. Obviously you're going to have your team there, but you're going to try and pick one team off by one. So if you see that people are third partying, or even if there's 4 teams fighting right there, try and fight off as much teams as you can from the outside of the gunfight and then work your way into the middle of the gunfight. Don't just run straight into the middle of the gunfight and try and fight off random members from random teams. You're going to try and scout out every single teammate that's in each one of those teams, and you're going to try and get team by team down. Also, if you didn't know this, guys, if an enemy knocks a player, right? So say one team knocks a player, and then that one person that knocked the player leaves the game while that player is still knocked. So if they disconnect from the server while that player is still knocked and you actually go ahead and kill that knocked player, it will count as your kill. So try and finish as many knocked people as you can, because you never know when someone has disconnected from a lobby. So make sure you kill as many knocked people as you can. Now the fourth tip I have for you guys here is going to be very crucial. All right, if you don't have this, it's still possible to get these higher kill games and the 20 badge if you're just an absolute phenomenal player. But 100% the easiest way to go about getting higher kill games in Apex Legends easily has to be playing with teammates that are going to let you try and get it. When I was going for mine, my teammates literally let me get it. They would damage the enemies so badly to the point where I could just easily go ahead and steal their kill. Now obviously if you're playing with randoms, they're not going to let you steal your kill, and they're not going to let you, take all the kills for yourself here. So try and play with people that are going to let you get this 20 kill badge and that are going to help you out and damage enemies so that you can go in there and finish off squads for yourself and easily have a good time getting that 20 kill badge. Because if your teammates are willing to help you get that 20 kill badge, which they should be if they're good friends, all they have to do is help you damage the enemies and then just let you get the kill. And it's way easier if you're playing with teammates and you have good coordination and you have, you guys know how each other's play style is and you guys easily win games together. It's gonna be far easier to get higher kill games with teammates like that you can trust, opposed to playing with randoms that you just met inside of a lobby. So go ahead, play with people that you can trust, and make sure your teammates will let you try and go for that 20 kill badge. I mean, it's not that hard. It'll take a couple games or two. You guys just have to get used to it. But once you guys are good, let your teammates damage as many people as they can, and all you have to do is go in for the 20 kill badge. It might not look that good at the end of the game. It might look like you stole a bunch of kills, which is kind of obvious, but hey, at least you come out of the game with that beautiful 100% crystal clear 20 kill badge. Now the fifth tip here, this is really just a bonus tip. All right, I don't really want to see those types of comments saying crazy pie. That's so obvious, dude. Like, obviously it's obvious, bro. But like, tip number 5 here, guys, little bit of a bonus tip here. You're gonna want to win more gunfights. Now obviously you have to win more gunfights, right? It's so obvious, but here's where I'm gonna want to do a dirty little plug here. I'm gonna actually leave an end screen video linked after this video, so make sure you guys go ahead and click on that in my end screen outro. It's gonna be going over advanced gunfight tips to win more gunfights within Apex Legends. It's gonna be going advanced movement tips to help you guys win more gunfights. But real quickly, the main one that I want to go over here, if you actually switch your control layout to evolved, this is going to be the best control layout in my opinion to help you guys win more gunfights, because you have both thumbs on the thumbsticks. You can jump in the gunfight. All you have to do is press L1 and you have full range of motion to jump in the middle of the gunfight. All you have to do is press R3 and you can slide in the middle of the gunfight. Like, just being able to utilize the strafing, the jump strafe, as well as the slide strafe in the gunfight because you have both thumbs on your sticks is going to be crucial. So easily the best control layout in my opinion, because you don't have to move your thumbs off the sticks and you can still keep your accuracy while you're jumping and while you're sliding. So try it out, tell me you guys like it, but utilize the strafe and slide hop as much as you possibly can, because trust me, you're going to love it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. It feels so good to finally be back recording videos for you guys. I miss you guys so much. Honestly, like, it's unreal how much I miss making videos, and we're finally back here 2 weeks later recording new audio for videos. So hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. My Instagram is going to be linked down in the description below. Go ahead and check that out. I'm going to start posting more Apex clips to it as well. I also have some pictures from my vacation there if you want to go ahead and connect with me, as well as if you want to just DM me, go ahead and chat with me outside of YouTube. My Instagram has always and will always be the best place to go ahead and connect with you guys. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another daily Apex video. I love you guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, boys.